I still can't believe we actually went through this. Last month, my wife Mia had just wrapped up her 4th chemo round for stage 3 breast cancer. She was down to 92 pounds, her head balled under a thin beanie, the part of her chest still raw and bruised from all the poison pumped into her veins, so her arms wouldn't collapse. We were heading home from MD Anderson in Houston, both running on 0 sleep, her clutching a barf bag just in case, when we rolled up to TSA at George Bush Intercontinental. And that's when Karen appeared. Not her real name, but the second she spoke, I knew exactly the species. Blonde bob, oversized sunglasses indoors, tight Lululemon jacket, HOA Vice President lanyard swinging like a Medal of Honor. 3 people ahead of us in the PreCheck line. Yes, we had PreCheck because cancer patients get a mercy card from TSA. Or so we thought. Mia had her medical letter folded neatly in her passport, the port poking through her hoodie like a tiny golf ball. Karen spun around, scanning her from head to toe, lips curling. She leaned forward, loud enough for half the line to hear. "That looks suspicious. Is that a device?" My stomach dropped. Mia had just spent the morning vomiting bile. The last thing she needed was a confrontation. I muttered, "Mind your business, lady," and put an arm around her. But Karen doesn't mind business. Karen is the business. Out came her phone, vertical recording, and she announced the whole checkpoint. "I'm reporting a potential threat. That woman has an unknown device in her chest. Trying to board. Heads up, TSA." Blood drained from my face. Mia's eyes filled instantly. She hates pity, attention, anyone noticing she's sick. Phones came out. A kid whispered to his mom if we were terrorists. 2 TSA agents jogged over within seconds, probably terrified of another viral TSA fail. Karen smirked triumphantly. The lead agent, Rodriguez, tired eyes, asks Mia to step aside. Karen follows, still narrating. Rodriguez glances at the phone, then at Mia, sees her pale cheeks, shaking hands, and something softens. "Ma'am, stop recording or you will be removed," he says. Karen scoffs. "I have rights." He repeats, colder. Security appears, escorts her, still screaming about freedom, to the regular line. Karma indeed. She's immediately pulled for random explosive testing. We hear her screaming echo down the terminal. Rodriguez turns back to Mia, voice gentle. "Is that a Metaport?" Mia nods, too tired to speak. I hand over the doctor's letter. He doesn't read it, just looks at her, looks at me, and says the words that still make my chest tight. "Sir, you don't have to explain cancer to me. My mom had the same port." Then he does something I'll never forget. Calls over the supervisor, points at Karen, now throwing a full-blown toddler tantrum 50 yards away, and says, "That lady traumatized a chemo patient for internet points. We are fixing this." 10 minutes later, after the gentlest pat-down I've ever seen, they hand us 2 brand new TSA known traveler numbers with lifetime medical PreCheck. No lines, no shoes off, no explaining Mia's hardware ever again. But the real bomb is coming. As we walk away, Rodriguez leans in. "By the way, that woman reporting you? President of Lakes of Fairhaven HOA. We see her harassing people here weekly. She just gave us a reason." I look back. Karen stuck in secondary, arms flailing, bags dumped, while a German shepherd circles her luggage like it owed him money. Mia laughs for the first time in weeks. Universe still has humor. And I hadn't even seen the best part. We land in Phoenix 2 hours later. Mia asleep on her shoulder before the seatbelt sign goes off. Port still aching from pressure change. Scrolling through line videos. HOA Karen accusing a cancer patient of being a bomber, already at 400K views. Brutal comments. People tagging her HOA page, her husband's landscaping business, Venmo. Internet justice is fast when you pick on a bald woman clutching a barf bag. I should have slept, but instead, I emailed the HOA addresses. Your VP at TSA today. Petty? Yes. Cathartic? Absolutely. Next morning, phone blows up. Mia's still knocked out from steroids. Coffee in hand, first text. Diane, HOA secretary. Emergency board meeting tonight. Karen, finally a name, Brenda. 7 p.m., Google Maps pinned to a McMansion with a 3-tier fountain. I laugh so hard I almost spill my coffee. They want me there after Brenda tried to cavity search my dying wife. Show Mia. She just shrugs, raspy voice. Go. I want to see her face. 6:59 p.m. I roll up in the dented Corolla. HOA members kill the nice cars. Same hoodie I wore at the airport. So Brenda can't miss me. Circular driveway packed with Teslas and Range Rovers. Walk through front door like I own it. 20 heads swivel. Dead silence. Brenda at the head of a massive table. Full makeup. Blazer with shoulder pads. Robert's Rules book is shield. Face turned skim milk color. The president, spray tan and 2 white teeth, clears throat. Mr. Patel, thank you for coming. We saw the video. I smile. Take the empty seat directly across from Brenda. He continues. Several residents feel Brenda's behavior reflected poorly on the neighborhood. We're considering sanctions, up to removal. Brenda slams her palm. This is a witch hunt. That man and his wife were a legitimate security risk. I was protecting America. Woman in back tries to restore order. Brenda, we made top posts on our /fuck HOA. Lost 3 home sales citing toxic Karen. I finally speak. You know the funny part? TSA didn't just give us lifetime PreCheck. They put Brenda on a list. Every time she flies, full SSS boarding pass, shoes separate, the works. Supervisor told me himself. Brenda's mouth opens, closes like a fish. Then the side door opens. TSA Supervisor Rodriguez, same guy from Houston, walks in, day off, drops a... Rodriguez dropped a manila folder on the table. Evening, folks. Federal business. Diane Marie Whitmore. You are hereby notified that due to filing a knowingly false report against a medically documented passenger, your global entry and PreCheck privileges are permanently revoked. You are also banned from using the crew lane at any airport. Brenda started hyperventilating. You can't do that. Rodriguez smiled the same way he did in Houston. Already done. Signed by the Federal Security Director this morning. Oh, and the video? DHS Office of Civil Rights has opened an inquiry. Have a nice day. He nodded at me, turned, and left. The room erupted. Someone yelled, "Motion to remove." Hands shot up like a boy band concert. Brenda screamed about lawsuits while her husband tried to drag her out. I just sipped my coffee, watching 15 years of HOA tyranny collapse in real time. But the Rayol nuclear bomb hadn't dropped yet. Brenda stormed past me, mascara streaking her cheeks. She whispered, barely audible, "You think you won? Wait until you see what I left on your wife's chart at the cancer center." My blood froze. I hadn't even left the driveway before I was on the phone with MD Anderson's patient advocate line, hands shaking so badly I nearly dropped it. Brenda had accessed Mia's chart. She wasn't staff. How? The advocate went silent for 5 full seconds. "Sir, stay on the line. Escalating to risk management right now." I drove home, 90 on the 101. Every worst-case scenario flashing through my mind. Falsified drug allergies, fake DNR orders, wrong cancer stage listed, insurance denying treatment. By the time I pulled in, Mia was on the couch, pale and confused. The hospital had already called her 3 times. At 2:14 a.m., the phone rang. Caller ID, MD Anderson Oncology. Mia's actual oncologist, Dr. Patel. Voice tight with rage. Listen carefully. Your wife's chart was accessed yesterday from an external IP registered to be Whitmore. Someone added a note under patient behavior. Combative. Possible narcotic seeker. History of faking symptoms. Flag for insurance review. Mia sobbed. 15 months of chemo, hair loss, poison coursing through her veins. And now Brenda tried to brand her a drug addict. Dr. Patel continued. The second that system logged the edit, our fraud detection kicked in. Every change is watermarked with user credentials. Brenda used stolen login info from a travel nurse who used to live in lakes of Fairhaven. We have the IP, badge number, exact keystrokes. This is felony computer fraud, HIPAA violation, and attempted insurance fraud, all in one. Police are already at her house, federal, not local. Healthcare fraud crosses state lines because MD Anderson is in Texas and you're in Arizona. FBI served a warrant 20 minutes ago. Mia grabbed the phone, tears falling. Is my treatment safe? Dr. Patel laughed. The good kind. Safer than ever. Hospital approved full coverage for the new immunotherapy trial. No copays, no fight. Legal wants this to disappear fast. And Mia, starting next week, your chart is VIP flagged. Only 3 doctors can edit it. Each change requires my fingerprint. He paused. One more thing. The travel nurse Brenda stole credentials from? Her next-door neighbor. She's been recording Brenda bragging about teaching your wife a lesson for weeks. Ring footage, texts, Venmo payments, all handed to the FBI. Brenda paid her $200. I collapsed on the kitchen floor. By sunrise, the news was everywhere. Texas woman arrested for hacking cancer patient records after viral TSA video. Brenda's mugshot. Orange jumpsuit, no makeup, hair clumps. Top post on every subreddit. HOA dissolved the same morning. The president posted a tearful video. Neighborhood Facebook group became a shrine of apologies and GoFundMe links for Mia. 2 days later, a process server arrived at Brenda's house. Well, her husband's house now. No bail. U.S. attorney handled it. Civil suit for defamation, emotional distress, punitive damages, plus federal criminal charges. Her husband filed for divorce and put the McMansion up for sale. Last week, settlement landed 7 figures. Enough for Mia's treatment. A new home with no HOA, and a college fund for the kids we'd feared we'd never have. Yesterday, Mia walked through the airport. Port gone, cancer in full remission. TSA agents at Sky Harbor clapped when they saw her known traveler number. A young agent with pink hair whispered, "We all know what you did to that Karen." "Thank you." Mia smiled, hair growing back soft and dark. "No, thank you for giving me my life back." We boarded first. Bulkhead seats upgraded free. Mia fell asleep on my shoulder before takeoff. Somewhere over New Mexico, I looked out the window and quietly laughed. Universe finally balanced the scales. Brenda thought she was a victim. She was just a setup for the greatest comeback story cancer never saw coming. And me? Screenshot of her mugshot is my phone lock screen. Some trophies you keep forever. If you enjoyed this story, hit that subscribe button. Every subscription motivates me to bring more dramatic HOA justice. Tap the bell so you never miss a new upload. Next story? Justice gets even more satisfying.